August 2021, Irish Becky and her 50-year-old dad Allyfan dared to venture off Skellig Michael to the far-off distant lands of County Clare, where they streamed live on Twitch at the cliffs of Moher and attempted to stream live from Bunrashi Castle. The Wi-Fi was unstable, but their valiant attempts are shown here to remind us all what wonderful people they truly are.
We're off Skellig Michael now, and I tell you what, we got the bus, and got ourselves all the way over to County Clare, didn't we? Now Irish Becky doesn't believe the Wi-Fi is going to last for this one, or the battery, because we're doing it from the old phone, like, you know. And I'm 50 and not entirely sure what it does be doing. So we're here with all the tourists anyway, and we're in County Clare, and we're going to be looking at the cliffs of Moher. So let's go and have a little look at the cliffs of Moher now, shall we? Are you up for it? Are you up for it? For the crack? For the crack, like?
The crack, I guess.
Yeah, for the crack, yeah. Are you mortified, are you? You see, now Irish Becky, she's not used to being off the island and being with all these people. And lots of them are from different countries, like not even Irish. And there's Americans and Canadians and people from the USA. And a lot of people from North America as well. So, I don't see there's any viewers here now at the moment, but I'll tell you what we're going to do now. I'll tell you this for nothing now, lads. We're going to turn around and you're going to see the cliffs of Moher. Now, it's on the west coast of Ireland. Right? Wait till you see this now. Wait till you see this. Mushy. Come on, tell me. Come here, Irish Becky. Get into shot. Get into shot. What do you see? Into shot there now. Oh, can you see that? Can you see that now, lads? Isn't it mushy? Can you see that, lads? That's mushy now. And I tell you what now, they have a walk now, lads, and you can walk right along the edge there now, lads, and get fairly close to them now and have a look and see the views and all the people. And sometimes there's buskers out here as well, playing their music and their instruments, like the tin whistle and the old barron and all the Irish instruments like the harp, the accordion, the hurdy-gurdy and the glockenspiel, all the traditional Irish instruments. Now, I'll tell you, how are you there now, Geeky Girl? Geeky Girl is in. We're in there. We're in County Clare, and this is the cliffs of Moher. Right, we got the bus. We got the bus off the island. I don't know if you can hear us now. We're trusting the local Wi-Fi. Right, I know. It does look beautiful, doesn't it? There it is there. I'll tell you what we'll do now. Our plan now, because this isn't like a normal stream, because there's a fair bunch of people here now. We're going to put the masks on, right? And I'll tell you, you put your mask on there now to be safe now there, Irish Becky, from the germs.
I can.
If you can, just cover yourself up, woman. And I hope you can hear us now, and I hope the Wi-Fi holds out. I'm going to flip the camera, right? And I'll tell you what we'll do now. We'll have an old walk, right? And we're off the Irish island today. We're in County Clare, for anyone who's missed out now. And we're proper outside, yeah, proper outside in County Clare. We're staying in a cottage, right? We're staying in a cottage, right beside Bunrashi Castle. If you want to, yeah, look at that now. Her face is covered. Look at that. What does she? She looks like someone that might be a scare or something. But listen, I'll tell you what, lads, right? We'll pretend to be a tourist, right? And I'll tell you, we'll walk along the cliff edge, and you can imagine yourselves here, right? And you can chill out. I'll shut up. It's not a proper stream, as I say. It's just an old bit of crack. And if you want to look up Bunrashi Castle, that's where we are now for the week. We'll try and get a stream going inside Bunratty Castle tomorrow, right, and show you all around inside that. And sure, it's a great advert for the place, isn't it? Look at that. You know what I mean? Let yourself go, lads. Do you know what I mean? So listen, I'll tell you what, I'm going to try flip the camera now. This is all new technology for us. Lovely to see us all, Torn Gas and Geeky Girl and Salmon and all our mates there now. And I'll flip the camera so you can have a good look at the scenery now. Right? Can you see that now? Is that grand? Is that mighty? Is that mighty?
Part of the scenery.
Not you! Get out of the way! There it is there, right? I'll tell you what, so I hope you can see it now. And I hope you can hear me, but I won't talk much now, lads. I'll tell you, there's a ranger in the yellow. Look at him there now. He's making sure there's no messing, right? So there'll be no messing going on. Don't be worrying. Flip up your things. We don't need to worry about privacy now. Oh, no, don't end the stream. Hold on now. Saying, do you want to end the stream? Okay, that fella there now, he takes no nonsense now. And we go along here now. And what it is, right, is they have steps. Now, about 25 years ago, right, I'll show you O'Brien's Castle. O'Brien's Castle's just up there. Can you see it? I don't know if I can zoom. I don't think I can zoom, can I? Can't zoom. But, yeah, that should be the old Atlantic there now. That's right, Claire. And out there now, that's where America'd be, somewhere out there, I imagine. Westwards, like, you know what I mean? Like, sure, we're having the crack. Now listen, we'll come down here. Mind the steps, lads. Mind the steps. Don't trip. And we might see a few cows along the way. If you're lucky, we can do a bit of cow spotting.
There's cows over in the distance.
I know. Every now and then, lads, if you just want to just make sure that we're still live, if you just want to just say, I don't know, bananas or tomatoes, potatoes even, occasionally, or an old moat into the chat, and then I'll know that we're still live, because I don't really want to be doing this if there's no point to it, like, you know what I mean? Oh, hello there now, Daniel. Danielle, how are you? How are you now? What we're doing now, I'll just show you where we are. Give you a little recap. I hope you can hear us all right. Potatoes. Thank you very much, Geeky Girl, for your potatoes. So there's the Cliffs of Moher now. And we're on the west coast of Ireland, County Clare. The Cliffs of Moher, Moher, if you want to Google it now. But sure, you don't need to be Googling. Sure, you're here. See, you can tell all your mates that you're in County Clare. The Cliffs of Moher. And here we are, loads of seaboards down there, but I'd say the old camera wouldn't be picking it up too well now. But then you'd be getting your puffins down there, and your cormorants, and your seagulls, and your kiwi, and cassowaries, and all them, and pigeons, and there they are, all there. Protect the habitat. That's important. We remember that now.
I mean, I don't think we can really get into the grass.
Oh, I doxed you. Oh, it doesn't matter. That didn't happen. I didn't dox you. There you go. And like, if you look back at this now on the VOD, whatever, you can pause it at any nice picturesque spot, and maybe do a drawing, a painting of what you see. It could be invented now. And this is the whole surrounding now. Over there. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let you go on a virtual visit to the Cliffs of Moher. And this is the Cliffs of Moher's experience. €16 in for your family of 2 adults, 2 kids. I'm after doxing myself now, saying that we're 2 adults, 2 kids. What am I doing? I'm doxing myself. No. And so about 20 years ago, 25 years ago, was probably the first time I came out here, and it was totally free. And all this wasn't here. And there was just a very small car park. There weren't tourists. Very few tourists came up here in those days. And unfortunately, you know, you'd get people coming right to the edge, which isn't very safe, and you'd have accidents. Now, you do still get the odd person climbing over, dangling their legs over the side, and we wish them well. But we won't be doing that ourselves.
No.
We won't be doing that ourselves now today at all, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a little walk. We're going to go on a virtual tour, and I'll shut up and I'll tell you what. You just enjoy. That's what Irish Becky says. We didn't come here to see cows. Don't be saying moo. Let's have a look at the old tourists as we walk past as well. There's a lot of them around now, and they're great for the economy. I'll tell you what though, for August, this place is fierce quiet. you wouldn't be able to move for the tourists. Now, normally, we would have chock-a-block, bumper to bumper, and it would be very lively. But sure, I'll shut up now and go on your virtual tour, and sure, we'll be chatting in a minute. So enjoy.
It was actually so good, and it was so good. They were like.
There's a better shot of O'Brien's tower there, and you can Google that if you want to know more about that, because I don't know. It's no one lives in it, but you can visit it, and we might have a look in there later on if the Wi-Fi holds up. Dinny McMahon. Good man, Dinny. Always good to talk to people. Everyone's getting their photo taken. It's lovely. Good question there, Danielle. Mrs. Allyfan now is looking after Irish Leo in another bit. Not too far away. But thank you very much for asking. We haven't thrown them over the edge yet, and we'll have a little look now at this little viewing point and see what we can see, and see if we can get any nicer views. Enjoy now, enjoy. That's exactly right, Danielle. Amazing views, Turngas. They are, aren't they? Claire Fox was in Galway in the Burren in 1990. I'll tell you what, Claire. Things have changed now. It's very, very busy now. And little places like Doolin in the Burren and a lot of little towns are extraordinarily busy. Well, not these days, obviously, but in the before times. And they have all sorts of holiday homes built and things like that, which, you know. Now I'm going to use my finger to point to something here now. Can you see? Can you?
Doxing your finger?
I can dox my finger. Do you see that? You do with your finger. Here, give me your hand. Give me your hand. Get involved. Get involved. Can you see that ledge there? That ledge. Now, that ledge is a very common ledge to be sitting out on. And you dangle your feet over that. And
so dangerous.
I tell you what, lads, wouldn't be the safest thing to be doing now. I'll tell you that for nothing. And there you have one of these little things. See these yokes over here, these lads. They have it's broken away, eroded away from the land. Like in Australia, they got the 12 apostles, and that's our one lad, I suppose, or one apostle. Maybe it's St. Patrick. Was he an apostle? Yeah, well, we'll make him an apostle. Sure, we'll go for a little walk now and see if we get more views. Now, it is quite a long walk. As I say, the Wi-Fi might go. The weather is supposed to turn, we have been told, to locally, although it looks splendid now at the moment. And we are going to try and keep streaming. There might be some boring bits as you're walking along. It might just go, the stream might just drop. It's all very exciting.
It's an adventure.
It's an adventure. Oh, have you got the... Okay, I'm not doxing you there. Bit of an adventure. It is. Look, I tell you what, I don't want to be saying anything that might be illegal, but theoretically Irish Becky might have had her first half glass of wine last night because she's on our holidays. And sure, why not? It's Ireland, and we drink, we start them young. And yeah, no, we won't be doing that, Claire. No, we won't be doing that now. I would be what the Irish call a wuss. I think that's an Irish word. I would be a wuss. I wouldn't be sitting out on the edge of that now. And I'll tell you, if I see any, I tell you now, my anxiety goes through the roof when I even see people doing that. So I won't be filming them if I see anyone doing that, because I would have respect for any viewers that might have similar issues like myself and might get awfully anxious with people dangling their legs over the side. Even the thoughts of it now, to be honest, gives me the heebie-jeebies now, to be honest with you. Let's have another little walk now and see what we find. As I say, there could be terrible boring bits because we've nothing really interesting to say except looking at this kind of rock. They've put all these panels at the side, and it is quite a walk. But sure, I'll make up stories as we go along. Maybe there might be some information packs that we can get a shot of. She loved the wine. She loved it too much, I tell you, Danielle. We might have a problem on our hands. I think it was a Cabernet Sauvignon from the local petrol station that we found. And so I'll just pause the messing for a moment and genuinely just take a shot of this. Okay, and then we go. And now, this is true, but we should be alright. We've done it many times, so on we go, so don't be panicking now. Just gets a bit tight around here, around some of the corners, but we're not near the edge. We're all right. We're protected by these this concrete wall bits, and the fences up and things like that. So it's really just to put people off who don't know the area. I'll tell you what now, they're quite alarming signs, and they're new. The main thing that they don't want is people walking in that area there. As I say, I'll film if anyone is down there. I won't be filming that. But what you can see again is another lovely view of the cliffs of Moher and O'Brien Tower there at the top. And if you can see, let me see now with my finger. Sorry about my flappy mask. This area here, I don't know if you can kind of see, where is it now? There. I'll use your finger. That area there, you can kind of see Teletubby windows. I don't know if you can see that in the distance into the hill. That's it. The centre. What do they call it? The experience. The interpretive centre.
Yeah.
That they have there.
So it's like multiple shops built into the rock.
Yeah. They have loads of shops down there built into the hill. And we'll try and get in there. And if they let us film in there, sure, might be able to show you the interpretive movie. I don't know if that'll be copywritten. I'm not entirely sure. Or we might be filming it or something surreptitiously and put it on the Discord, sure. We're wearing the reds as well, Danielle. I know which one's good for me either. I like the reds. The reds are supposed to be good for you. The Pinot Noir, my doctor told me, is very good for lowering the cholesterol. And sure, I try and get her to put the Pinot Noir on prescription. But so far, no goal so far. So, if we can get an L potato in, if someone can just type potato so I know that we're still streaming and I'm not just yabbering away for no reason. Like, well, I mean, I am, but we got a potato. Thanks very much.
Oh. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Wildflowers, for those of you interested in wildflowers. So we don't touch that.
Yeah.
If anything, that word there is like, if anything, possibly the most dangerous bit is the electric fence that's running right beside us. No problem, Danielle. Sure. Thanks very much for dropping into us and seeing us and walking with us. You can tell everyone now that you are here. The Cliffs of Moher. M-O-H-E-R. Nice try, Claire. I guess we'll have to come to some arrangement there now, alright? You're giving us a lot of free potatoes. Okay, there's a lovely shop here now. Enjoy the view and hopefully you can see a few of the birds. There's not too many birds now here at the moment. I guess it's because they were quite late in the day. A lot of them might be nesting or out looking for the food, the fish for the family. I don't know anything about them. I know the wings, I know they fly. And not all of them fly. What do you think, Irish Becky? What do you think?
It's pretty.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I've seen people do streams alright on picturesque views and it doesn't really come out very well on the screen, so I don't know how well this is coming out on the screen. But hopefully now you're able to see a good bit of it. I might try that, Danielle. I might try that. Not on the stream though. I think that's against the TOS. I might try that. That sounds fun now. Getting the old bum on the electric fence. So you'll be left with a new line on your bum that you didn't have before. So you can imagine what this place would be like now, chock-a-block, which it normally would be in an August. Be absolutely chock-a-block. And social distancing, you can forget it. Oh, me finger, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. And it was very polite of you to just assume it was a finger. Reminded me now of me mam now when she'd be taking the photos with the old camera. Back in the old days when you'd have to buy the film and you'd have to buy the flash blocks and you'd have to pay for the development. Jesus, when you think of it, lads, photographs were very expensive. And then you'd get it back and it would just be a blurry picture of her finger. Oh my God. How far we've come, lads. Do you know what I mean? How far we've come. I know we're in a pandemic and everything, but do you know, I think it's great. It's mighty what we can do, and that we can share this moment together, even though like physically we mightn't be here, but mentally and virtually we're all together walking on this together. And you can tell your mates now you're in County Clare today, having a look at the cliffs. Tell you what, I'd like to see that Richard Herring up here collecting these stones and shifting them around the place like he does. Gee, you know, he'd be here for a century doing that up here, lads. He just films his feet when he's out and about. And he's rubbish at ventriloquisms. Not like our stream. Does anyone want a coffee? There's a little shack down here I see selling coffees. I'll get you a coffee. Just one now, so you can share. Oh, blustery lads, blustery. Look there, Claire, now. I'll have a look. And you can see the prices. Hang on now. The latte is €3.20. Americano, €3. Yeah, we're fine. Thanks very much. There you go. Oh, she didn't be reading out the prices. Yes, you know, to be here to realise. I'd say they would have Barry's tea, geeky girl. Hi, Jean Night Creeper. Great to see you. We're in County Clare at the moment. We're doing a live stream from the Cliffs of Moher, Moher, if you want to Google it. And that's a bit of it there. Don't know if you can see the unusual brown patch in the water. It's probably seaweed. I wouldn't say anything to be worried about now. That bit there. point to it with me bendy finger. Yeah, oh, you want the cow again? Okay, well, look, I'll give you the cows we're walking up. There's a couple of cows. I'll get you a better view of them now in a minute. Cows are very popular. Now, this place opens until 9 p.m. and then they throw us all out. We're just 7 days, Danielle. I've got the immunocompromised stuff going on, but I've been double jabbed, which me doc reckons will do the trick. We're being very careful, but this would be the first time that we've proper been out of the house, and it's quite a distance from Skellig Michael to here now, I have to tell you. We wouldn't be living anywhere near this place now, to be honest. I'll have a look for sheep, Claire. If I see some sheep, I'll swing the camera that way in the sheep direction. No problem at all. If there's any animal requests in chat, blurt them out. I'll see what we can do. Yeah, we're only day. Oh, good. Oh no, you're alright. You're not doxing. You're doxing me now with the reflection. You're doxing me with the reflection. Irish Becky, you're doxing me with the reflection. Personal care, not personal care. What is it? Private theft, identity theft. You're doxing me. I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
What's the story with how many nights we've been here? What? 2 nights? 2 nights? One night. Tonight will be the second night. So back on Saturday. For anyone who knows my address and wants to rob my house. Saturday we'll be back, so get all your robbing done by then. And if you wouldn't mind doing a little bit of hoovering. There's an old rock being thrown over the cliffs. It was lovely. Don't know if you got that. I don't know, my camera work wouldn't be great. Hey Luke, how are you doing? Camera work wouldn't be the best now. I am 50. I've no idea if the sound is good. I've no idea what's happening. I've no idea where Mrs. Allyfan and Irish Leo are, to be honest. But I do have the other phone. If there's anything happening that we need to attend to, we'll be hot-footing it like a cat on a hot tinned, like a cat on a hot tin. Can you finish something for me, please? Soup. Hot tin of soup. We'll be hot-footing it like a cat on a hot tin of soup to sort out whatever it is. But we don't anticipate any issues, and we'll walk another little bit, and sure we'll see if there's another bit of a view to gawk at with our eyeballs. Am I missing Skellig Michael? I think we are now a little bit. You know, we miss the lads, we miss Carl the Space Stormtrooper and his news. Are you missing Skellig Michael, Irish Becky?
Yeah.
Yeah? I think there could be an issue here with it being rather steep. Is there a little bit of an issue?
My legs don't work like they used to.
They don't,
I'm
no.
getting old.
You are getting old, it's very true. Very true. This is the steepest bit now. But it's just crazy now that we don't have the stamina. That's I don't know if anyone else has found that now with the lockdowns and with the staying in and all the shenanigans, that the fitness levels, I mean, we had all great intentions of keeping the fitness levels up at the start, but sure, Netflix, you know, Disney Plus.
Name it on Netflix.
Well, I tell you, let's have a look at the boat. There's a boat now coming in.
Oh, I thought.
Where's the boat?
I thought that moth was a butterfly.
You thought the moth was a butterfly? Which one now?
But what? Oh, it went to my ear.
Oh, there's a little fella there. I see him.
Went off.
I see
Tried to
him.
go in my ear.
Keep walking now, Irish Becky. Keep walking. So we're beside a little place called Doolin, Doolin, and you can get boats to Inisheer, which is one of the Aran Islands, one of the 3 Aran Islands off the coast of County Clare. Inisheer, Inishmore, and Inishbug. Yeah, let's say Inishbug. I think it's Inishbug. Is that what it's called? And Bug is Irish for little, small. More is Irish for big. And sheer is probably another Irish word, meaning maybe average, I don't know, in the middle maybe, I don't know. Inish is island, of course, so Inisheer though is probably my favourite of the 3. Lovely spot, and if we can get there sometime, we'll won't be on this trip now, but we'll do live streams if ever we can get out and about. Now, as I said to you, are you listening now, lads? As I said to you, we're in a cottage beside Bunrashi Castle, and it's we're there tomorrow. We're going in, and we'll live stream if they let us around. They've got a folk park there, and they've got lots of examples of famine houses and all sorts of things, and we can have the crack. And if they let us film inside the castle, it's we'll do that. And
There's
sure,
normally a big banquet in there, and
They
you
do
go
ma-
dancing. And
yeah, they're not doing it
but
though.
they're not doing it because of COVID. But that's a bit of crack.
That is a bit of crack, and we've been to that before now, the medieval banquet, and we have footage of that, and if we can get some footage that doesn't dox us too much, I'll stick it up somewhere, probably on the Irish island. Oh, it's breezy, I don't know if you can hear me. We can stick the footage up on the island, Irish Ireland YouTube page, is what I'm trying to say. Geeky girl, thanks. Don't know if you can hear me with the wind, but thanks very much for subscribing. It's very kind. You're due a subscriber wave. G Night Creepers, yeah, you gifted it to me. Thanks very much. It's both windy. Hang on now, I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. Yous are both due a subscriber wave, which we'll give you. We're back. We do normal stream. I don't know what this thing is. Windy, windy, windy. bit of a turn in the weather. I don't know if you can still hear me. I'm cupping you. I'm cupping. I've got my hand cupped over.
Everywhere.
Everything's going everywhere, says Irish Becky. That little pod, I don't know if you saw up there. It had chandelabers, or what was it? Candlestick things, and looked like maybe for a wedding couple. I'm not entirely sure what that's for. That's new. And again, I won't, there's no one here now, but that is another area here where people go right to the edge. And they cause me all sorts of anxiety whenever I see them. I'm making it sound like I'm here all the time. It's probably, I don't know, the 5th or 6th time. Maybe 7th time actually probably I've been here. Right, here we are now. We lost the stream. It's getting very fierce on the stream here. There's an electric fence just right beside us. Hang on here a second. Watch them. Cracks are mighty. The cracks are mighty. It does be mighty. Now, I'll tell you, we're just videoing this. Just let you know, right? So, the Wi-Fi's gone, right, basically. And in this whole section here. And it goes on to that little tower down there. And there used to be a farmer that owned a field. And he wouldn't let you finish the trip unless you gave him a few quid. That was in the old days, but it's all been bought by, I think it's the OPW, the Office of Public Works. They own all this now. We'll get over here to get out of people's way. I'll tell you now. This is down this end. With people, so yeah, the economy won't be too bad now, I have to say. As you can hear, it's getting a bit dusty. I have no idea if you can even hear me. So we'll just give you a quick shot of there they are there. Probably even get an old zoom in now. Can we get your zoom? There's an old bit of a zoom for you there now. And I'll tell you what now, we'll go back to the experience centre and see what we can do there. I'd say the Wi-Fi will be mighty in there. I'm sure we'll just see if we get it. Thanks for joining us anyway. Thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for the subs. And you'll get your...
There she is now.
Yeah, there it is now. Bunrashi. Oh, branch is in the way. Can you see it? Sure, we're having the crack. Look. And they do medieval banquets in there, like... Look at that.
They just be doing a lot.
They just be doing... What else they do in there now? Put me on the spot, am I? What about that song you made up about Bunratty? Do you want to sing it for me now?
No.
Come on.
No.
Sing that song, or that poem. Do you remember that poem you made up about Bunratty?
I don't.
Oh, Bunratty, your stones are...
No.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Mighty.
No.
You don't have to keep saying no. Oh, and there's Dash as well. It's a mighty view of Bunratty there now.
Best view in the house.
Best view in the house now. And there it is, and there's people going up the steps now into the mighty Bunrashi Castle. What was your song you made up about Bunrashi? Come on.
I don't have one.
You did. Come on, let's make up one now. Come on.
No, it's good.
Oh, Bunrashi Castle. Your walls are made of...
Very old and smelly, but that is what you learn.
You are very smelly, but it's old, so we make accommodation for your smelliness. Mighty Bunratty Castle, made of stone and glass. Can't you see that your history will last? The Irish flag up on the top, so we're not in any doubt that we're in Ireland. And you can tell by the way I'm shouting with my mouth. Oh, Bunratty Castle, you will live far beyond things like McDonald's
KFC.
And KFC, can't you see you're part of history? Bunratty, right across from a lovely pub called Dirty Nelly's. Dirty Nelly, you're not as smelly as Bunratty Castle because you're probably not as old. Although you do say you were established in 1620, so I take it back. I do apologise, Dirty Nelly, for maligning you with the idea that you were new. But you're not new, you're rather
400
old.
years of crack.
400 years of crack in the Dirty Nellies. No parking. Tell you now, that was a traditional Irish song.
Yep.
We learnt that in school, we did.
Back in the day.
Back in the day of school in Ireland.
Yes.
Where we got all our education. And even Skellig Michael, we all know about Bunrashi, so we do. Hey, we do. We know all about it. Moher Castle, Bunratty. Oh my goodness. So we say, hello, Moher Bunratty. Castle of
Kings and queens
and princes and princesses
and ballerinas
and all the ballerinas from history have
and
lived
Irish dancers.
have lived within your walls. Bunrashi Castle and Folk Park. This has been a mighty ad for Bunrashi Castle and Folk Park. Oh, 'tis mighty.
Oh,
Isn't it?
the olden day sounds of the cars.
Oh, the
Add to
olden
the
cars. The horse and traps. Oh, be Jesus now, the horse and traps. Do you hear all the horse and traps?
There's one there.
What? That's a horse and trap. And look at this mighty, old-fashioned. Oh, it's a step back in time. So now, there's an old mangle. So what they have here is all these little houses right in the grounds. And this one here is some loop head that would have been threatened to be demolished, and they've removed it brick by brick and brought it here. So in one way they're reconstructions, but in another way it is the actual house that they've moved from one part of Ireland to here. And there's about, there's about 20 or so different types of houses from different times in Ireland history. Sure, should we have a look in for the crack? You see now, this one would have been from, look at this now. For all the readers that want to read. So you can pause that and have an old read of it. I don't know, if you just want to. Houses from southwest Clare, County Clare, it's the west of Ireland. Mortared stone. And here we are inside, right? It's all done up like a traditional house. And you can really smell the turf. You got the turf here from the bog. Don't know if you can see that now. But you got the turf from the bog there. I'll try to make it a bit brighter. This is in danger now of being just a holiday movie. I'll be quiet now because here's people. Almost doxed myself there, little mirror on the wall now. And look at this now, look at this. I'll tell you what now. This is better than the way we have our beehive huts, I tell you that. You know, with the COVID now, you're only allowed like one person in at a time, so I'll get out and let the other people in. There's a little sewing machine there now. Take that home with you now if you had a bag big enough. There's the Sacred Heart there now. And here's another one now. This one looks like Franz Kafka's house, doesn't it? In Prague Castle, in the grounds of Prague Castle. But it's not Franz Kafka's house. It's the Cash and Fisherman's house. Right? And it's a simple two-roomed house. A replica. But again, it's a kind of a replica, kind of not, because they actually have moved the actual stones from old houses that were going to be demolished and moved them here. This was on the mouth of the Shannon. So for the readers, there you go. That's for the readers. Sure, we'll just nip in here, have a little look, and then we go to the castle. So again, like a little table. Look at that now. Look at that again. The smell of the turf is very strong. It's mighty. Over there, we'll have a little look at the bedroom now. The bedroom just over here now. We'll have a little look. Here's the old bedroom there, and with the holy pictures up on the wall. Look at that. Lovely, there's a lovely holy picture there. Another one there. There's another one there. Jesus, you couldn't be moving for the holy pictures now, I tell you. You wouldn't be forgetting about the Bible now in here. Lovely window looking out. Stone in the boots. And look at that. Isn't that very handy now? For, don't know what you'd use that for, but very handy. Now come on. Let's go to the castle and have the crack. Here's the castle now. And I could be telling you all the history of the place, but to be honest, I don't think that's the kind of stream we do. So the queue's queue's not so long now at the moment. Sure, we'll go in, we'll have the crack. Because of the COVID, it's all kind of rushed in, rushed out. So I'll film it and we'll see what happens. The Wi-Fi's too rubbish to be streaming live, unfortunately, so this will have to do. And sure, we'll go in and have a look. And sure, we'll have the crack. Have the crack in a castle. Bunrashi Castle. Right. Okay. What do you know about Bunrashi? Anything?
I don't know much, no.
We'll listen. Shh. You might give us some facts.
I like his outfit.
Shh. Can you read that over there? Can you read that?
No, I can't. I don't know what it says.
What's it say?
Do you know?
Well, yeah. I'm Port Arlington. I'm on the opposite side. Or the other side of the river.
Speaking it?
Harry.
So as you pass through here, you see the murder hole for boiling water and hot oil on your head and drops down to this. That's it. You've been attacked. Castle's been attacked and you put it in. They would attack back with that fence. They would, and you probably die. Now, come right in. It keeps it left. This is for the soldiers, and this is where we have our medieval shows nowadays. Good afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
You're very welcome. Let's have a look at our numbers. So the present castle, you're going to go into very soon. It was built in 1425 by the Anglo-Normans, nearly 600 years old. All the artefacts you're going to see in the castle today are from the 15th to the 16th century. The room you're going to enter into very, very soon is number 2 on your castle map. It's called the main guard, and this is where the soldiers lived. Back in the 15th century, there was no furniture in this room whatsoever. It was all straw beds, straw bunk beds. Nowadays, you'll see the tables inside. It's where we have a world-famous medieval show. Part of the show happens in this room here. Which is very, very short.
I know it.
Well, Victor, Matt Tudor, past you. We are in the Windsor period now, correct? Oh, come right in. You're very welcome. And you're going to take a left. It's a one-way system in the room, and you have a picture on the captain's chair if you like. As you cross here, you will see the murder holes where they poured boiling water and hot oil, hot animal fats, and rocks on your head to defend the castle. So come right in. You're very welcome.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Now, we'll be getting very, very shortly. Is your first visit with us? Very good. Where are you from? No, it's not more than this country. You follow the arrows.
This way, is it?
Yeah, it's this way. See where the arrows are?
Oh, yeah. Yep, around here. Tables. So what's that? Dungeon. Dungeon.
Oh.
Down there. Dungeon. Maybe it's closed. Look at that. Look at that. Wardrobe. Gun, look at the gun. Irish Becky, do you see the gun? Look.
I see the gun.
This way, isn't it?
Yes, this way.
He loves his murder hole. There's a chair, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen that?
No,
I want to sit in that.
I don't sound it.
Meetings.
In this room, you have 50-60 guards, and upstairs, about 14 servants, priests. So
Who's that?
Do you know?
Who's it?
I don't know.
I don't really know.
Do you know who it is?
But you should know.
But I don't.
Look at that. What's that?
I don't know.
that's why the tables are here. But back in the 15th century, it was just
Straw beds.
no furniture. It was very dull. And it happened to the room. 50-60, yeah. Imagine the smell. So I get you just wait 1 moment inside. Get you wait 1 second, yeah. Just wait through. 4, is it?
COVID.
I'm waiting. It's taking ages.
2 is where the soldiers lived. Up here's the burner hole for boiling water. Hot oil.
Keeps going on.
Behind their hair. Just keep to the left. It's one way system. Okay, thanks. Now I need to make your way out. You're going to take a left here. It's going to bring you 35 steps up to the Great Hall.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome. Go on in. Hello. Where are you from? Bonjour, madame. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour, les enfants. Yeah. Bonjour. I'll come through. Just to the left. I did study. I'm a chef by trade. I did study art, culinary arts. All in French. And all in French terms. Yes. Yes. I'll take the next copy out. Sorry, we're going to wait. Emily, be very careful.
It's a horse. Lights, see the lights, see the lights.
I see them, I see them.
Are they original?
Probably not.
The Earl's kitchen. Look.
So, I had to carry you up these stairs years ago.
Bigger. Yeah, that bigger. Begin on your knees, yeah? Is it fun when we wear you guys? Jesus almighty. Go on. Which way without us? Is it fun? Alright, so that's about yeah. Go on, follow. We'll do again soon, yeah? Show Aaron the bedroom a bit, the baby's hot. The baby's hot there, Aaron. Look in here. The baby's hot. See, Aaron. The baby's hot. And look, Aaron, there's a big room in here, look. There's no baby there, just a cot. What are we to move?
Baby cut.
The baby's hot, yeah.
It's a nice tall tower. Some arrow slits for shooting arms as she comes up.
There's a oh no, bed and
Thing.
cots and who's that?
Don't know.
Okay, one of the kids over there. Oh, we're not going down. So stay here for a minute.
Look at that thing. It's a mermaid.
Wait, no, we can't done yet.
What's that supposed to be?
Woman off, the woman is video.
Private chapel. Look. It's for the praying and all that. Look. Being there praying. A big thing. Look at this little window. Look at this little window. That's looking down into the room we were just in, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Let's have a look in. Yeah, window. There's another light. Look. Oh, it's a camera. It's a camera.
Spying.
It's looking at us. They're looking at us. Who's that?
Tim?
No.
I hold you and I go in front.
Oh yeah, but sure. Hold on to the handrail.
Now we'll just pass around.
No. Before you must raise the bottom.
Oh, everything.
Yes, that's the whole area we were looking through. Well, I hope you're all enjoying the historic details that we're putting into this. That's a clock. There's tapestries, look, tapestries. Have a look in there, what's this? That's a room. Yeah, that was a room. That's another room. Looks like a chapel, is it? Is that a chapel?
I think so.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Looks like someone famous. Looks like someone famous, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is St. Patrick, is it? The radio, you see the radio? That's a chair. That was a chair. Fancy chair.
Fancy.
Can I sit in it?
No.
More stairs.
Nothing in that. So there you go.
No.
Now,
Wasn't that a bit of crack?
wasn't that a bit of crack, was it?
Does be.
Does be. Did you enjoy that Irish Becky?
I did indeed.
Yeah, it was a bit rushed now, but there you go. COVID version, the pandemic version. That's Bunrashi Castle. We're out of it now. I'm sorry now that we couldn't stream live from it. Hopefully that little video made up for it. But if you're interested in it, the Bunrashi Castle, Bunratty, Bunrashi Castle. You can Google it if you want all the info. Isn't that right, Irish Becky? Huh?
Yes, it is.
Isn't it? What?
It is indeed.
It is. I wonder what Seamus would have made of this now.
Oh, I don't know.
We should have brought him.
Should I?
I'd say he probably remembers this place being built before the war.
Oh, yeah, probably.
But sure, anyway, hope you had the crack.
Yes.
I hope it didn't look too much like a holiday movie.
that we got you all to sit down and watch our holiday snaps. And sure, keep having the crack. Slán.
Slán.
Say slán.
Slán.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Slán.
Slán.
Say slán.
Slán.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
And slán.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bulbus. Bulbus. All the best now. See you now. We'll see you for a regular streaming soon. Right. Good luck. That was mighty. Wasn't that mighty?
That was indeed.
It was mighty. Mighty crack.
Oopsie-daisy.
Boy, that's fun.
Right, and what they also have here now is a kind of a village, a street, with kind of like pretendy kind of houses and things, and shops and the pubs and things. But you can actually go in, and there's, I suppose, there's actors inside and all that, and you can get a pint there in McNamara is there, and a lot of this stuff is closed because of COVID. And so we'll have an old look around, having the crack. And you get all the tourists taking the photos, of course. And you got Hall's distemper, the oil-bound water paint. So we use that in Skellig Michael. They're kind of like cough sweets, like Hall's cough sweets. Do you have them? Don't know if you have them. You mightn't have them. JJ Curry. What's kind of nice as well is that you just have a look down here. They've also got off the sides, they've got all these little things as well, like, you know. Like there's like a pawnbroker's. You can go in. It was kind of like, in one way it's like a step back in time, but for us from Skellig Michael it's like a look into the future. It really is a look into the future. I mean, we don't have any of this kind of stuff on Skellig Michael, I have to say. They've got windows. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes for ideas to bring back to Skellig Michael for our beehive huts. I mean, I tell you, we don't have windows in beehive huts. And what I like particularly is they also have the backs. You can wander, and the tourists don't seem to realise that you can have a little look at the backs as well. And you can even like get into the gardens at the back of these houses. And it's like trespassing, isn't it? It's like having the crack with a bit of trespassing. There's the old loo, look at that. A fancy modern toilet. Look at that. That's lovely now. It's like a little bit of trespassing. Reminds me a little bit of Shaun of the Dead, where they're trespassing into all the gardens, trying to escape the zombies and all that. That's a lovely tree now. I wonder if is that an apple tree, is it? Does anybody know what type of tree that is? Any horticulturists following our stream? Yeah, that was a nice bit of crack now. We'll go back out onto the street. There's a fella now with his camera. God, you must look Must look like a right idiot wandering around with a camera, I'd say now. Especially if you're doing a silly voice. Traditional Irish hand knits. And you're allowed to go into all of these now, and you can buy hand knits there. Unfortunately now O'Brien's photographic studio, which is well known in the area, unfortunately he's not open because he's got underlying health conditions. Which is a bit of an old shame because they're a great place to get family photos, and they do them in the old style and the kind of like the brownie kind of, what's that called? You know that brownie effect that you get in your cameras. It's called something. I'm sure you know the name of it. You're probably shouting the name of it at the screen. Not ceramic, what is it? And John Foster over there, he's normally open, obviously not at the moment because of the COVID. There's a lot of closed things, but that would be a real place too that you can get. He prints using the original printing style of the old block printing and things like that, and all that. And he's having the crack, but he's not having the crack at the moment because he's not there. The family grocer's beside it now, and you can get bits and pieces in there. And sure, there you are having the crack. And sure, there you go. It's not a massive thing, but it's a great place to have the crack. And you got the doctor's surgery over here, and it also has the school down at the end, where sometimes there's a teacher doing in character, you know. And the pottery workshop is closed as well, unfortunately. But sure, we'll have a look in the window. So I mean, that's a real working pottery shop. You normally do the pottery in there, and you can buy stuff, but you know, it's a shadow of its former self at the moment. But sure, one day we'll all be out of it, and this place will be thriving again. So just for the crack, I'll stick my mask on and I'll walk you through the old school. This again is from Believer, which has been taken brick by brick from there in 1835 school. Taken brick by brick and brought here to the grounds of Bunratty, faithfully put back together again. And I'll stick the mask on and we'll have the crack, and I'll just walk through it. I'll walk through from the boys' side out to the girls' side, and you'll have a good look in, and they have the old traditional tables. See you in a minute. second now. Now, that's so. The religious people will be happy there now with that. Look at that. Fancy calculator there. It's like a computer. Not sure what you do with that. It's kind of a skeletal computer, that looks like. And they'd be standing up here now as a teacher. And you'd be filling their heads with all manner of knowledge. And there's the street. So this is the girls' side here. And then the boys' side. And this side. Important to keep them separated in their very strict gender types. There's no learning to be done. Otherwise, and that's it. So I think we'll head out now. Hope you had the crack. Little bit of school crack. And we're done. Hope this didn't look too much like holiday movies. That's very important.